What's up, y'all? Today we're gonna go over the 3 ways that I fund all my land deals because I get questions all the time. Hey Derek, I really want to get into land investing. And the thing that stops them is they start thinking down the road of like, okay, let's say I get a deal. I don't have the money to buy the land. How do you get funding for all your deals? Well, there's 3 ways that I fund all my deals. I was about to say simple, but they're not necessarily simple, but 3 ways to fund all your land deals. Number one, and this is the one that people are probably obviously the most familiar with, is that they purchase it themselves, right? You've got money sitting aside, whether you're pulling equity from your home or whether you are just have some cash sitting aside to buy something for $20,000 and sell it for $40,000, something to that effect. That is the easiest way to do a deal, but also the riskiest, right? Now you're underwriting your own deal. And you know, if that deal tends to sit on the market for longer than you want, that money's tied up in that deal until you do sell it. And it's while it's the biggest risk, it's also the biggest reward. It's of what a lot of land investors strive to get to. Not a lot of land investors start with self-funding their own deals. In fact, I would say it's probably a mistake to do so. So number 2 is getting a land investor. So somebody who is in this business, who land invests. The best part about what I do is that I'm a coach for land investing online, and we have access to tons of land investors. I get investors calling me all the time saying, Derek, do you have any more deals from your clients? I'm a coach there, so I have clients, and I'm sending deals constantly to land investors to fund deals. And there's a plethora of investors in that group in our Discord that we can reach out to. And what that looks like is generally it's a profit split, whether it's a 50-50 or a 60-40 or even a 70-30, where you're getting the lion's share. You'll do the deal, they will fund it for you, so they're paying all the costs, they're paying all the acquisition costs for the property, and then you market it, you get it sold, and then you have a profit split with your investor. The more deals you do with an investor, the better the profit split gets, obviously, but that's a really great way to use somebody else's money, somebody else's capital. If you're interested in doing that, check out my link below for land investing online. Also, like I said, I'm a coach there, and I have access to a lot of land investors if you're looking for coaching. I'll put that link down in the comments as well, or in the description. And the third way is to do what we call a double close. And this is where you would get something under contract with a seller. So you negotiate a price on their land. You get it under contract, and you explain to them, hey, I'm going to take 90 days to close on this. I will buy this in 90 days, but I am going to market it to buyers first. I'm gonna fix up your land also. Generally, we're getting septic approvals, maybe putting in driveways, clearing land. And then if you can give me 90 days to find a buyer, what you'll do is you'll get a purchase contract for, let's say, $30,000 that you've negotiated with your seller, and then you start marketing it. You get the legal paperwork to say, hey, I'm gonna start marketing this, and you get it in front of a buyer. You find a buyer, you get that under contract, and then you take that to the closing table. You get what we call a transactional funder, which is generally a 1% to 2% 7-day loan. Since you have both these contracts, it's a pretty straightforward deal. A lot of land investors like doing these because it's a quick loan. They make a little bit of cash. It's not that risky because you have the contracts, and you buy it on a Monday and then sell it on a Tuesday. So it's all above board. It's all very legal. And that's just another way to fund deals. I do a lot of my deals with double closing because there's no risk to really anybody involved once you have all the paperwork figured out. Once again, something that we teach in our program and teach in our coaching courses. So once again, if you're interested in getting into this, don't let the money scare you off. Jump into it. Go take a look. Check out the Apke Brothers YouTube channel. Check out my YouTube channel. I'll be doing some other stuff on how to find land here in the next video, so make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.